Hello again and welcome to week 9. I'm going to do a little overview of today's lab. Today's Monday, October 15th. And for today's lab, you will be jumping into an interview that was published in Psychology Today between Natalie Goldberg and a researcher named Mark Matusek. So your discussion for this lab class will revolve around this interview. Your task, so I'm just on today's lab. Let me back up just a sec. This is the second video that I'm making in an attempt to figure out how the captions work. So either of the videos is fine. So I'm just clicking here on Monday Lab. Your task is to click on the interview, which I already clicked on. There's a link here. You are going to read through the interview between Mark and Natalie, and you are going to write down 5 quotes or things that Natalie says that you find interesting, that stir you. You're going to take those quotes and you're going to write them in your journal, and then you are going to, when you're done reading the article and putting down your 5 precious golden lines, you're going to do a 10-minute free write in your journal in response to one of those quotes. So you'll pick one, whichever one has the most energy for you, and then you'll do a 10-minute free writing response. Just cultivating your writing practice. When you're done with that, you will hop onto the discussion, you will click reply, and you will post here one of the quotes that you picked. You're going to share it with us. You're going to cite it in MLA, which means you're going to have quotes and the parenthetical citation. And then you are also going to tell us why you picked the quote and what it means to you. So one of the quotes, just as an example, so you can see, is I picked the line, I still write with an I picked the line, when says because I too So you're going to pick your golden line, you're going to share it, and then you're going to explain why. So remember, you're developing it for a full paragraph, 5 to 7 sentences, so I'm going to spend 1 minute developing my paragraph while you are watching me. No pressure. Okay, so here's my paragraph. I'll just read it, my post. I picked the line when Natalie Goldberg explains I still write with pen and paper because I too write with pen and paper in my early writing drafts of anything. As a writer, I understand the importance of writing the way we each feel comfortable. Some people like to cozy up on the couch while others like to play music when they write. Some people like to type it out, and others, like Goldberg and myself, prefer old school pen and journal. What I like about my journal is that no one can see my ideas, and I can be messy and play around with them before I share them. I also like to doodle and draw and get off topic. My journal is perfect. A Okay, I also like to doodle and draw and get off topic, so my journal is a good space for that stuff. Okay, so there's my post. I'm going to post my reply. So there we go. That's what you're doing for this discussion. Don't forget to follow the directions and take your time. And also don't forget to read another classmates and post. I'm marking down, if you haven't already noticed, for discussion posts that are not developed properly and that are not edited. This is a college English class preparing you for your next English class, which is your transfer level English class, which means that you won't take it when you transfer to a university if that's where you decide to go. So again, super important, start cultivating good habits that students do, reading and annotating, taking notes, taking good notes in your journal and following directions, and then also trusting your own mind that it can come up with these really great ideas and not worrying about whether or not you sound smart, because you do. Any person who's trying, who's thinking, is an intellectual. So join the conversation, be courageous, try it out and see what happens. Call me or call Kendra over if you have any questions.